Good morning, Hayes. Let it be, let it be. The wisdom, let it be. Good morning, Saska. I got your nice note. Thank you. Will be an answer. Good morning, JC. Will be an answer. JC has them all. Let it be a JCBEB. Good morning, Captain. There's that pretty key there. Oh, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Them words of wisdom, let it be. We have one more song this morning. It's gonna be nice. It's a love song too. Be an answer. Whiskey's making it happen at the lab. Okay, one more song. One more song. "142 days." Listen to this song. They do an amazing job on this. This is a cool old school group. Take that time. Gonna think it over. Read between my lines. Yeah, Jackie, we can play. Can't stop now. Oh yeah. Take a little time to think it over. Good morning, MB. Can't stop now. Good morning, Sarah. Check that out. Be jamming. That's right, Jennifer. It's lonely life. Wanna know. Oh, you gotta show me. Thanks, Kieran. Love is. That's good, Trip. Show me. Boop. Well, that was our music intro for today. That was the music intro for today. Good morning, crew. Good morning, crew. Did I ever miss you? You better believe it's true. Good morning, crew. Don't ever go away. Good morning, crew. You make my day. What are you doing, Pops? Just play the tea music, would you please? Knock it off. But Kim, I can't help it. What's up with Pops? Penny, I'm singing my own birthday to myself, huh? Nerd nature. Nerdy! Give me 5 people in here, because it's always nice to say something nice about people. Give me about 5 people in here say, I like nerd nature. I like the way he looks on the, I like his comments and stuff. I kind of like that nerd nature guy. I kind of like that nerd nature guy. You can say it, it's okay. You know, there's all kinds of ripples. Nerd nature's pretty awesome, isn't he, Centered? Right? I love nerdy. Turn the lights on. The lights are on. Nerd nature is cool. I actually even, right, Kieran? I even like the name. Who calls himself a nerd? Who says that? I like the nature part. I like the nature part. Vegas, you're going to keep them in line. You make sure they'll know when my birthday is. I don't do birthdays. I do birth weeks, just so you guys know. In January, when it's my birth week, I'll let you guys know. I don't do birthdays. Nerdy won a prize last week. And he sent in a nice little note to us. It made me know him better. You know, there's stuff that goes on around us and we don't even know it, in and amongst us, all us pals. First of all, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm excited to try out these new genetics, and more importantly, listen to what this guy's going to say in this message. Listen to what he says in this message. It's really cool. And more importantly, to give away most of the rest of the goodies to my locals. Vegas is all over it. You guys pay attention to Vegas. You've actually inspired me to try and make my own ripple, so to speak. I've created a Colorado-based Discord group so I could reach my local community better and run giveaways and encourage others to do the same. I brought Sandman into the loop first so as not to step into anyone's toes. That's diplomatically thoughtful. I ran my first giveaway yesterday. Listen to this, you guys. Nerdy is doing giveaways out there. Nerdy's not just, he's discording it and he's giving stuff away. I wonder what Nerdy's giving away. Who wants to know? His first giveaway. Nerdy, you're making me look like a skinflint. Nerdy, you're making me look like I have to do big boxes every day. You guys do me a favor, Nerdy. Tell him your Discord while you're here. I'm embarrassed to read the list of what he gave away. I'm embarrassed. I ran my first giveaway yesterday, which included a 4 Agreements book. He gave away a whole book. A Mario Mushroom light. Another light. Beautiful. And a 10-pack of my own supplements. Nerd! You're giving away the 4 Agreements book. That's the best. The group is growing slowly, but I'm doing my best and I won't give up. I truly believe in what you are doing, and I want to follow and share what you have been teaching us the best way I know how. Anyways, I know I'm long-winded, but in short, I love you, pal. Best regards, Nerd Nature. Do the work. Do the work. Ripplers. Give me a minute. That's a great lesson. Great message, nerd. I bet your group doesn't grow slowly. I bet you it's not going to keep growing slowly. I need some people on here to jump over to his Discord and join that Discord group over there. Would you please? Okay? Get on over to the Nerdy's Discord and figure it out with them. Okay? Is that how it works, Overjoyed? They need an invite? Well, you guys on here, you guys are smarter than Pops. You guys can figure that one out. I'm ready for today's first giveaway. Okay? You're going to recognize this giveaway, though. There's Sandy saying, I'll paste it for him here. Okay? See, you guys are like all over. What a team. So Sandy will paste some kind of a linky dink that'll get you over to Nerdy's Discord. You should be on Sandman's already. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. I want to hear someone else start a Discord channel and that they're giving away a book. Send me a letter in the next couple of weeks. I want something. I want another letter from another one of you. I don't care who it is, random ripple. Pops, I gave away a book and I'm starting a Discord in Poughkeepsie, Kentucky. You're going to recognize this giveaway. You're just going to recognize it. Last week, we tried to give this away. This was the one that we started as a team a week ago Thursday. So it's about 10 days old now, 10 or 11 days old. And we started this one, little boop, the dot. And it's killing it now, right? But didn't I give this away? Didn't this go in a box and wasn't this sent out to somebody last week? Yeah. And wasn't there something else in there? Wasn't there something else in there? The pile of shame. Whiskey, yours went out, bro. You goofball. Okay. So I gave these away. They were all wrapped up in the box and ready to go. But then I was waiting for an address from Gypsy Life. Is Gypsy Life here this morning? I haven't seen her. Is Gypsy Life here this morning? She sent me an email. If she's not here, she'll check this. Because I want to get this going. She sent me an email. I don't want it, Pops. I've never received an email where someone told me, I don't want that stuff. Get it out of here. I'm not even going to send you my address. I got an email from Gypsy Life. How many people think that's what the address? How many people think that's what the email said? Give me 5 people. Yeah, you're gonna get one of those eventually. Someone's gonna send you one of those. 5 of you. I don't want that stuff, and I'm not even gonna send you my address. But I have their email address. No, never happened. Dear Pops, this is what she sent me. It's going to be, it's I'm being mean. Gypsy Life would never have said any such thing. I find it hard to emphasize on what you and your channel means to me. Jackie, you're smart. I have for many years been friendless due to remote work, being in fields all days and open pit mines. My work friends, well, they were just that. After I quit my job last time, I set out for something different, leading me to be on the road for a few years, being free and careless. Went all over, basking in the sun, pretending to not have a care in the world. That is what I led many people to believe, but inside, I suffered. No matter the sunset, no matter the elk bulging in the Colorado mountains, I found it beautiful at the moment, but I still found something digging in my heart that nothing could heal. This is really tough to write, you know. I came home with no supportive family. The ones that did only supported me drinking like them. I don't want to be like them. I've struggled my entire life. Not a day came easy. But the good thing is, I am a fighter. A renegade to what is true and right. I am the first person in my family to go to college. First person in my family to try ayahuasca. First person in my family to grow mushrooms. First person to dig deep and sort it out with natural remedies and Mother Earth. First person to go beyond my family's words of wisdom to sort things out. I'm so glad that I did. I need tea with pops as I need water for each day. I love helping others heal, as I have found healing for myself as well. But I need these honest, firm talks to keep me straight and narrow for the most part, because I have a wild spirit, ha ha. I'm a true beginner, so to speak, in mushroom cultivations. However, I strive on helping others. The little grows that I have had always give away my extra to help others, as I know life can be tough. I just want to thank you for all that you do. It means more than you can ever imagine. These are the talks I needed my entire life. I'm getting now. And it's a blessing to hear. I just want to thank you and give you a little history and share my experiences. Mushrooms have been a savior to me as well as others. You are both doing good, and Brock, you are doing good too. Thank you for sharing your life with us as well. With the giveaway, I just want to be honest. I do not think I'm well set up to take your dish. I would like for you to keep it and grow it with the community, or give it to someone more prepared than I am and share its growth with us all. And the other thing, haha, I don't smoke the sticky icky. So I would love it if you would give that to someone who needs it, because it gives me anxiety, LOL. Both the things that were on her thing, they don't work for her. More importantly, I want to thank you for all I have, with all I have, for your teaching of life and mycology. You have made a difference in one person's life, and that is mine. I thank you. Sincerely, Jessica. Gypsy Life. When we see Jessica here in a little bit, because she'll be around, you guys make sure we give her the biggest hugs, right? You don't know who you're helping, man. You don't know. You don't know. You just show up every day and do your best. And sometimes you'll make a mistake here or there, but clean it up quick. You don't know. Right, nerdy? You don't even gonna know who you're gonna touch with your Discord and the things you're doing. You don't even know. Well, we're gonna re-gift this. This has got to go out. This is with the sticky icky. Okay, I will show these. Geez, Pops, calm down. That was a good one. That got me at the end. Okay. Give me a break. Give me 1 sec. I need a 5-second timeout. You realize what I said at the end? One friend. All you have to do is make a difference in one. And that's me. Pretty good stuff. Make a difference. Nerdy. Nerdy's trying. Nerdy's going to do it. Ripple effect, Penny. So let's get this out. Let's get the sticky icky out. And let's get this out. You know what? I know we're supposed to show up here and do mycology. I know that. And some of us get a little frustrated because I don't do enough of it here all the time. I do it on the side with you. You know that. You call me, you talk to me, you email me, anything. I'll help you out anywhere, anytime, any way. You know that. Sometimes I get a little carried away here and we do this emotional stuff, but guess what? It makes a difference for people. Some of these readings and some of these, like, let's have a talk instead of just talk about a spore dropping. Let's talk about our heart opening. And that's okay. We have time for that. Right? We have time for it all. Ask Matty Leonard. Matt and I talk almost every morning. He's figuring stuff out fast. I will give you all the time and space I have. Sometimes it's not here, or you can reach out to me. I promise I'll do everything I can to help you. So what am I? We're going to do a giveaway. Let's give this away. All right? Gosh, darn it. That one got me at the end there. Okay. What am I? I am as smart as a chimpanzee. I am as smart as a chimpanzee. Thank you, Maddie. I am as smart as a chimpanzee. What am I? I'm a dolphin, I'm an elephant, I'm a horse, I'm a pig, I'm a dog, I'm a raccoon, I'm Pops, I'm a 2-year-old, I'm a dolphin, I'm a squid, me. Higgs is a chimpanzee brain. Okay? I am a trickster. Oh, Matthew Seliger. I'm going to give it to Matthew Seliger. I'm going to give it to Matthew. I've got to give it to Matthew. He said crow, but the answer is raven. I think raven and crow are close enough that I got to give it to Matthew Seliger going crow with us. No one else was close to that idea. Crow, raven. The real answer is raven, but we're going crow with Matthew Seliger. A group of me is called an unkindness. I talk better than a parrot if I'm trained. I didn't know that. I am as smart as a chimpanzee. I am held captivity in the Tower of London. If I ever leave, the crown will fall. I have no idea what that means. I am the only animal to be seen using an object as a toy to play with. I am a trickster. We're going to give it to Matthew Seliger. Matthew Seliger, now, I don't want to force these sticky ickies and things you may not be set up for. Matthew, would you like to trade this in for a different box? Or will this work for you? Matt, would you like this or would you like me to give you, I have a backup box. Go Pops, give me box 2. And we'll keep this moving forward for the next giveaway until we find somebody who wants it. Okay? So, Matthew, you want this one? You love the sticky ickies? Eric's telling you to go for the curtain. Matthew, which do you want? Do you want to keep this box or do you want to go for the curtain? He's going for the curtain. Okay, here we go. Curtain box. Here it is, the curtain box. Curtain box has a Pops 10-pack in it. Now, you can't trade this one in. You're stuck with this one, pal. It has a 10-pack in it. It has, Michelle Coffin has sent us in a whole bunch of beautiful keychain holder things. So I'm putting this into our number 2. We have, I said the Pops 10-pack. We also had, it weighs over 3 grams of Ghost. But I was going to give you a choice. Which of these, they're both Ghosts. Which would you rather have? Mini ghost or big ghost? It's totally Monty Hall time, eggs. Now he gets to decide, do you want mini ghost or big ghost? Papa ghost or baby ghost? Boop, 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 boop. We gotta have like a game show music. Okay? He's going little buddies. Okay, little buddies, and your Pop's 10 pack. And you know what? Because you like the sticky icky, I'm gonna throw in a pack of sticky icky for you. Okay? That'll be your pack, Matthew Seliger. Oh, and you get a keychain from Michelle. Oh, and let's not forget how to reach Pops. I want this on your refrigerator. The first person to send me a picture of this sticker stuck, not taped, fake temporary tape, stuck on their refrigerator, I'll send at least 3 grams. That's worth at least 3 grams. That way I know. That way I know you know how to find us. You just go by there with your old phony galoney, you and scan it, and where are you? You're at the DetroitMushLab.com. Okay? And what do you do there? Well, you get a lot of fun stuff. So, you know what you got coming, Matthew? Send me your address out there. And he's like, but how do you get a sticker then, bro? You have to win it. You have to win the sticker, okay? Or, I don't know, we'll figure out how to get stickers out too, because I got the stickers from Will, Printhouse 123, and they're the bomb. The best part about them is they work, okay? Oh, now everybody wants a sticker. Oh, they've become valuable, huh? They're worth 3 grams a piece, okay? You know what? They don't have to be on your refrigerator. They have to be somewhere super cool. How's that? All right? Let's not put it on the refrigerator necessarily, because some wives or some husbands may not be down with that idea. Okay? But you got to put it somewhere cool. All right? And if you do, and I see the sticker and you send me a picture, I promise I got to take care of you. Because you're my advertising agent, right? That turns you like into my advertising agent. Is that how it works? Let's give this plate away. Okay, Matthew, I'll wait to get your address. I know one thing, that you're in Chicago. Chicago's been getting hammered by some bad storms there. Hope you're okay. Yeah, see, Matthew's like, my wife might not go for the refrigerator idea. That's what I mean. There's certain wives that are, or certain husbands that are like, honey, it's okay, you have a lab in the basement, and that's all, you don't even take me out anymore, and all you do is Mycology and talk to people on Tea with Pops. That's okay. But when you put the sticker on the headboard of our matrimonial bed, you're going too far. Okay, no. We can't, no. Pops doesn't belong in our bedroom. Okay, so that's a suggestion. Don't put me on the headboard. Okay, that's just one step too far. Whiskey, your wife wouldn't put up with that for 1 second. She'd like, Annika, get out of here. Exceptions like my wife wouldn't let it happen. Think of the most dynamic place you could put it. Pops, get out of my bed. But you know what? Sometimes you're laying in bed and hey, I wonder what's on Detroit Mush Lab, and it's right there. You could just scan it off the headboard, right? You just scan the boop, just scan it. There you go. Okay, well that's good. Like I don't even have to get out of bed and I can order stuff. That's not bad. I shouldn't be coaching that. You're supposed to make your bed first thing in the morning. Okay? It would be a good reminder. See, you're supposed to make your bed in the morning. Who am I? I'm trying to give this stuff away. Maybe only play. I'll tell you what, on this one, only play if you can use the plate. Okay? Oh gosh, my lady friend would get mad. Now I have everybody thinking. Now you guys are all doing visuals of a pop sticker on the old headboard. Vegas. Vegas. Did you guys read what Vegas said? I'll do it. Vegas goes, Pops is welcome in my bedroom anytime. You're a bad girl. Okay, Vegas? Where are you? You're in Vegas, aren't you? You're in Vegas, right? Well, we're going to have to road trip through Vegas. Why do I always get off on a tangent here? Let's do a Who Am I? And only play Vegas. That was funny. Only play if you're going to use this plate. The plate is a pink buffalo. It's pink buffalo. Nerd nature. She was funny. Wasn't that funny? Okay. Who am I? I was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II. That could be a lot of people. Who am I? I was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II. And I'm going to give another quick clue. Okay? Wow, you guys are like all over it. Elton John, Harry, Paul McCartney, Elton John, McCartney, Patrick Stewart, Sir Elton John, Prince, Sir Charles, Sir Tristan, Elton John, Jackie Cat, Corey, Ringo. Let's see, Austin Powers, Sting, Anthony Hopkins. Sling Blade got it with one. Slingy, kill it. Slingy got it. It's Bono. I only had to give one clue. I was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II and say, oh, it's Bono. It's either McCartney, Ringo, Elton John, or Bono. What? I'm like, how do you guys know? That's ridiculous. The chances of how many people were knighted by her? Like 100,000, and you guys picked out 3 or 4. They're all rock and roll people, and you got it right, bro. Slingy got it. Slingy, good job. You're gonna get this. Okay, you're gonna get. Corey's like, that dude that the Captain Picard guy, Patrick Stewart. Corey, I hold the record for the most successful tour ever, grossing over $700 million. Bono and U2. My band, active since 1976, holds the distinction of being awarded more Grammys than any other. My songs often have a Christian theme. I am almost never seen without my sunglasses. I was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II, and I am said to be the most philanthropic musician, the most philanthropic musician ever. Bono. That's cool. Great guess, Slingy. Slingy, your box is going to be pretty basic too, okay? In your box, we've got a Pops 10-pack. And then you get to make a choice. You, my friend, get to make a choice. Would you like a pack of little ghosties? Or would you like one biggie that weighs the same? They weigh virtually the same, by the way. Big versus little. They're 2.5 grams each. Slingy's going small. It's funny, all of you guys are going with the small ones. I'm like, I'm all proud of my big, gigantic monsters. And you're going to, no. Give me the little ones. Give me the little blueberries. Okay? So, Slingy, we're going to give you this. We're going to give you a Pops pack. And then I'm going to make a thing of sticky icky for you, too. Pops. Do you want some sticky icky? Oh, it's already in your box. What am I talking about, Slingy? I'm all confused now. I'm getting confused. This is what was in Sling's box. This is what's in Sling's box. But because I'm so confused, I'm going to go ahead and put this in there too. Okay? I think that Gypsy Life would approve. I think Gypsy Life would approve. So, Slingy, you don't have a 10-pack. Sorry, bro. You're getting sticky icky, a plate, and some extra supplements, supplemental assistance. Okay? Now I'm not mixed up anymore. There's still one more box to give away. That's the box that has these big ones. Okay? He's like, I'm pretty confused too, Pops. You know what's coming, pal. Get me an address, would you please? And I'll get this out to you. And you can thank Gypsy too, because this wouldn't be coming back out. Whew. This wouldn't be coming back out if it weren't for her. So thank you. Excuse me. Let's do a touch of mycology. Now, I know last week I kept promising we're going to have lab day today. Obviously, we're not. I have a big excuse and a good reason why. I'm not trying to lead anybody on or pretend that it's not the truth. Do you realize that I woke up or looked around the lab here yesterday, and I couldn't find a pair of rubber gloves to save my life. Completely out. I guess we used up the last of them without mentioning it. So the next thing I know, I had no rubber gloves. I had to order them. They'll be here tomorrow. And I have a couple of other things. We will get a lab day in this week. I don't want to keep telling you guys something and then not doing it because that's not impeccable. That's a bad thing to do. That's right, RX. There's no glove, no love, kids. Right? So, of course, I got plenty over at the other place, but I didn't make it over there this morning. So, unfortunately, I can't do aseptic procedures here until I get my gloves. Mike, you know what? Mike says they're getting expensive. I found them on Amazon, a box for $10. And the prices actually went down. I was looking at it the last time I bought them, because I bought them on the purchase again, buy again part. And I was like, wow, I paid more for them last time. Okay? So, no glove, no love. And I was like embarrassed. I'm going, when does Pops run out of rubber glove? Oh. Well, when there's a second person working in the lab often and he doesn't remind you when he uses up supplies. And that's when you go, so it's okay. Not a problem. We'll move on. Okay? Right, Aaron? We're going to also, when we do get in front of the lab, we're going to clone a fresh mushroom. We're going to we'll have a couple of mushrooms set aside, and we will be cloning fresh mushroom. But you know what we're going to also try this week together? Is cloning a dry mushroom. Never done it before. I know a couple of you have. I think whiskey might have. I've heard it said that whiskey has cloned a dry mushroom. I personally never have, and I think it's going to be interesting to do and try. Super says, I cloned your ghosties. Okay, good. Okay. So we're going to read briefly here what it takes to clone a dry mushroom. And then later this week, we're going to all do it together. Cloning a dry mushroom. Exemplifying the incredible resiliency of fungi, mycelium that has been thoroughly dried for weeks, months, or decades can be reanimated to become a vigorous and viable culture for cultivation. I've been around this mycology business a bit, and I've never done this. The cloning process for dried tissue is nearly identical to that for fresh mushrooms. What we are going to do for the fresh mushroom, we're going to do the same thing for the dried mushroom. Process, steps 1 through 10, same. The only difference is that in my experience, the soaking in hydrogen peroxide of the tissue is not optional, and it should be done for 10 to 60 seconds. The soak not only cleans the tissue, it also rehydrates it. Shorter soak times are preferred as the peroxide can stunt the mycelium, although longer soaking provides for increased hydration. Optionally, soak the tissue in sterile water before dipping it in hydrogen peroxide. Dry mycelium can take a long time to regenerate. I once cloned a sun-baked conch that had been harvested a year prior. Now it's sun-baked. And he went in there and he cloned it. 2 weeks later, I almost tossed the plate out as I saw no visible activity. Luckily, I didn't do this, as the mushroom eventually awoke on week 3, spiraling across the plate with a newfound burst of life. Hydrogen peroxide's 3%. Okay? Jennifer, I do it at work all the time. It's fascinating. I'm going to be fascinated by this. I'll pick a nice cap, a big, beautiful cap that we have, and we'll clone that and see how it works dried. Okay? Cloning a commercial product. Commercial grain, sawdust, or plug spawn can be used as a viable strain source. The process is essentially the same as for cloning a fresh mushroom, except here the mycelium of the spawn is used as the tissue source. The best practice for cloning spawn would be open the culture in a clean transfer space and work as aseptically and quickly as possible. Remove a piece of tissue with a scalpel or a pair of tweezers and put it in the clean petri dish. Commercial strains may be senescenced, stalled, due to their time spent under aseptic conditions. We have one more interesting process. Well, no, let me do this instead. I'm going to fast forward to a section. We have about 13 minutes. I'm going to fast forward to a section that talks about dealing with contaminants on plates. Okay? And then I'll copy this. We're on page 240 in Radical Mycology. Okay. Whether you are working with spores or tissues, hopefully you will soon see pure white mycelium growing several days after inoculation. However, it is also likely that you might see bacterial or fungal contaminants arising as well, especially if an antibiotic was not incorporated into the agar at pouring. Luckily, there are several options for dealing with these inevitable moments. Number 1 option, do nothing. You see a little contaminant spot in your plate, and your plate's colonizing, flowering out, and you see a little contaminant spot? One of your options is to do nothing. Often the microbial war that develops on the plate between the fungus and the foe will result in the mushroom mycelium effectively combating the contaminant. Takes it over. Watching this process unfold is in itself a great learning opportunity, and you glimpse the habits of the mushroom. If the mushroom overtakes the contaminant, the mycelium should not be used as an inoculum for aseptic cultivation. It should still be subcultured to ensure that a clean culture is obtained. What it just told us is, if I did that, if I left my plate alone, and I let that mycelium overgrow that contaminant spot, that's a wonderful thing. My plate should not now take that plate and turn it into, take pieces out and make LC with it. Because I can't ensure that that LC is going to be clean. I have to run that plate one more time. I'm going to have to take that plate that looks successful, and I'm going to have to take a little piece out and have to start another plate and let that plate run completely clean with no contaminants. Now I can start LC from it. Okay? Just because you don't see the contaminant, you saw it, it was there. And you don't want to run the chances of taking that mycelium that may not be perfectly clean and starting a bunch of LC with it. So take the time to restart another plate. The second thing that you can do is, if possible, cut out the contaminant. Most molds produce white mycelium during their initial growth. If the cultivator learns to recognize these colonies as competitors, they can be cut out and removed from the plate. If the mold has gone to spore, in other words, that mold mycelium has taken on a distinct color, attempting to remove the mold might shake the mold spores around the plate. So you want to get it before it turns its own color. Once it starts turning its own color, just even opening the plate, you're going to move some wind around, and some of those spores from the contaminant spot could end up into your mycelium. Another option is to cut out a piece of clean mycelium and transfer it to a new plate. You've got a plate, and it's sitting there with the contaminant in it. Find a nice spot in that contaminated plate that has some good mycelium. Cut a piece of it out and start a new plate. Throw the rest of that whole plate away. This process is known as subculturing or subbing. The second plate might also develop the contaminant, as the transferred piece may be dirty. A third and hopefully final sub might be needed to obtain a clean culture. So you're working pretty hard if you end up going down to 3 plates to try to clean it up. Finally, cover the mycelium and contaminant in hot agar. You got a contaminated plate with some mycelium in there? Just like it sounds. The mycelium will likely climb up through this new layer faster than the mold. The mushroom can then be easily subbed out. Alternately, when you clone a mushroom, flip over a piece of the plate's agar to cover the clone from the start. This can help leave behind contaminants that may appear. Got a contaminated plate? You're pouring some more new plates? Take a little bit of that agar, pour it on top of that contaminated plate. The mycelium will grow out of that. It's eating that agar. It's going to eat the agar that's over the top of it. It's going to end up on the top. And then you cut that piece out and start at sub a new plate. You can learn a lot about the quality of a transfer technique by observing what contaminants come on the plate. If a contaminant shows up on the edge of the plate, it may have entered during the tissue transfer, or during pouring and wrapping, or during storing stage. Usually you've done something goofy if it's on the outside edge. Your contaminant started out there. If the competitor shows up on or near where the mycelium was transferred, then your mycelium or your tool was probably dirty. We'll pick up some more of this mycelium learning business tomorrow. We're going to do one more little reading for today, because that's what we do here. We learn mycology and we learn life. And we learn kindness. There's some interesting information in there. It's going to be even more interesting when we do it all live. We're going to recover just about everything we just said there, but we're going to do it live. Okay? This book, the Book of Awakening, will be just perfect for this reading. It'll take us about 3 minutes to get through this reading. Dial yourself in for a minute. Okay? Dial yourself in. Take 10 seconds right now and just kind of clear your mind. Kind of clear your mind, honestly, because there's a really neat message in here. I was reading this to myself this morning, and I had to read it twice to kind of grasp it. So dial yourself in and grasp the meat of what this neat little reading has for us today. It's called devotion. It is one thing to see accurately. It is another to allow yourself to feel what you see with sincerity. And still another to allow your actions in the world to be formed by both honest seeing and sincere feeling. All this reminds me of the stained glass master in Europe, who would teach 3 ways of seeing as necessary to create a sacred window. First, she would say there is a need to see the image of life shapes the window. Next, there is the need to fill the window with color. And finally, there is the act, the pledge, to let it all come alive by placing that stained glass window in the light. How like stained glass windows we are. Honestly enables us to discover the image of life that shapes us. The image that scratch and stain us with experience. But these are nothing without the sincerity of heart that will fill them and us with color. You know those black and white people? And then, if we are to come alive at all, we must place ourselves in the light. Nerdy. We all know how sudden and brilliant a stained glass window can be. Dirty and opaque one moment and breathtaking as soon as the sun floods in and we can see it from inside. We are the same. Sacred windows in the making. So to place ourselves in the light and to see each other from the inside are the most important skills we can learn. When we do these things, we are practicing devotion. This may sound difficult, but it's no more different than how we coordinate the eye, hand, and mouth to eat every day. It's basic and it's necessary. And after we learn, we do it every day without thinking. Practicing devotion. Placing yourself in the light. It almost makes sure if I'm going to place myself in the light, I kind of want my window to be as clean as it can be. Impeccable. Impeccable. Place yourself in the light. Let the light so shine through you that they will know your kindness above all men. It's a daily practice. Final giveaway. I don't want to do that one. That's a good one. Okay. Final giveaway. What am I? Kimberly, that's a good reading. You're a stained glass window girl. Kim, you do a good job of putting yourself in the light. Teachers do that. And you don't want to be you don't want to be all opaque and like you don't want to have a bunch of mud on your window when you show up to class, do you? You don't want to be the guy that's got a bunch of mud all over the window and then you tell everyone, hey, look through me. No, no, no. No, no, no. Know exactly what the pieces are that make up your window. All those different pieces, all those different life experiences that make up that sacred window. It's a mosaic. Man, it's been tough. Look how pretty your window is, bro. Oh, you wouldn't believe. And then when she left me, bro, that put the neatest little spot on your window. I can't even tell you. Your window's, especially when you stand in the light. What am I? It was once believed that I might be a tropical paradise. What am I? It was once believed that I might be a tropical paradise. Pop's Lab. No, 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 I'm kidding. Tropical paradise. I was the Antarctica. I'm Greenland. I'm Iceland. I'm Aden. I'm Florida. I'm Cuba. I'm Antarctica. I'm Shambhala. I'm Atlantis. I'm North Pole. I'm Hawaii. Galapagos, Alaska. I'm reading them as I see them. I am described as Earth's twin. Antarctica, Madagascar, Puerto Rico. I'm Earth's twin. And I was described as a tropical paradise. Mars, Pluto, Ireland, India, Mars, Mesopotamia, Saturn, Mars, you guys are on track. Neptune, Florida, Detroit, Arctic Tribal, Garden of Eden, Uranus, Moon, Jupiter, Mars, Kimberly, Venus. Kimberly, you got it. Kimberly, here I'm talking about your window, and we're going to shine Venus right through your window. I am known as the morning star and the evening star, Venus. It was once believed that I might be a tropical paradise. My days, this is weird, listen, my days are longer than my years. How can that be? How can that be? It takes longer for the planet to rotate around itself once than to go all the way around the sun. That is nuts. I didn't know that. It doesn't even rotate once all the way around itself by the time it's gone around the sun for one of its years. Who knew that? Kim did. That's pretty cool. We're spinning like tops over here. We're looking at Venus going, you guys don't spin. Where's your spin, dude? Hey, rotation around the sun, that's a neat facto McWacto. Slow opposite rotation with a yearly revolution. Anthony, what are you, an astronomer too? I am described as Earth's twin. I am the second brightest celestial body in the night sky, second only to the moon. I am named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty. Well, then it should be named Kim. It should be named Kim. Kim Venus. Kim Venus, what'd you win? You're winning both of these, Kim Venus. I'm going to send you both of these. And then I think we'll send you a Pops. Let's add a Pops 10-pack in there too, because I know you give it away anyways. Okay? So, Kim Venus, Kim the Golden Venus, please send me your address at DetroitMushLab.com and we'll rain these mushrooms down on you. Don't be complaining, Kim, because they're not the small ones. Don't be complaining. Well, Pops, I want the small ones. I don't want those big monsters. No one else did, Kim. So, looks like you're stuck with them. Pops, peace. I love you guys. Isn't this a beautiful thing we do? Are you rippling? I think you are. I think you are. I think there's a lot of ripple going on around here. There's a lot of ripple going on around here. Have a great day. I'll see you guys same much time, same much channel here tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Go be kind. Did you know, I'm going to leave you with a thought. Did you know that Jay Leno, I love Jay Leno. You know why I like Jay Leno? Because he makes fun of himself. He showed up to a comedy last night. He's going to go do one of his shows. He gets out of the car and there paparazzi all over the place. Jay, hello. He gets out of the car and he goes, you know what? He goes, tonight there's going to be 2 shows. And one of them is going to be extra crispy. I'm like, you go, Jay. That's a good one. One of my shows is going to be extra crispy. Man, you guys, who says that? That's like a Pops line. I love it. Who's like, yep, I'm extra crispy on one of my shows. Right, Gypsy? Gypsy, go back and listen to the beginning of our show. We talked about you the whole time. Gypsy. Anyways, Jay Leno is going to do an extra crispy show. And then one other thought I had. I was listening to CNN today. Blind bowling. Is there really such a thing as blind bowling? Look it up. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Have a good day, you guys. Blind bowlers, sign up for tomorrow's show. MDK, Pennypack, Sherry, MVP, Jakey, Jackie Cat, Gypsy, Mushmouth, Eric, Corey, Disky, Silly Sill, Rippling It Up, Whiskey, Bridgie, DJ, Gypsy Life. No, you gotta go watch the beginning of the show, girl. MVP, Saska, Mojo, Anti-Censored, Jesus Christ in Australia. Whiskey, Leonard, Nerdy, Greeny, Overjoyed, Out, Slingy, Mushy, Spoony, Joe Doob, Censored, Royce Rios, Overjoyed, Bridgie, Mike Mottibal, Jessica, thank you, girl. Jesus Christ, I'll say it to him. Whiskey, thank you. And Gypsy, and Auntie, and Kim, and Satterwolf, and Rebel, and Eric, and Jesus Christ, and Censored, and Jackie Cat. I'm caught up. Whiskey, Laura, would you please have a fabulous day? I mean, a divine day. Blind bowling, we're going to talk about it. Have a beautiful Monday, exception. Silly, Momo, and Gypsy. Pops, peace, love. Be kind to each other, but be kind to yourself.